A social worker is working with a client who identifies as transgender. What is the most appropriate action for the social worker to take to ensure cultural competence? A. Assume the client's preferred pronouns without confirming. B. Refer the client to a therapist specializing in LGBTQ plus issues. C. Ask the client which pronouns they use and respect their choice. Or D. Avoid discussing gender identity to prevent discomfort. If you chose C, you got it right. Ask the client which pronouns they use and respect their choice. Respecting the client's self identified pronouns is crucial in affirming their gender identity and expression and promoting a culturally competent practice. It shows respect for diversity and avoids assumptions. One thing that you may want to do is to ask all your clients their pronouns. You shouldn't just be asking clients that may seem like they have a pronoun that may be different than the sex they were assigned at birth. It is also important to utilize neopronouns and know that there are many different pronouns. I personally don't think that it's a good practice to say, what pronoun do you prefer? Or I am a girl. It's better to say your appropriate pronoun for today. And if you're not sure how to ask, sometimes you could say, if I was talking to someone about you, what would be the appropriate pronoun for today for me to use when talking about you to someone else? Not that you should talk about your clients to someone else, but this does sort of make it less personal and less directive if that's something that is important to you. So, also, one of the things is you want to ask this directly. In certain cultures and areas, it may often seem impolite to ask, but actually that's best practice is to ask directly. Incorrect answers are A, assuming the client's preferred pronouns without confirming. Assuming without asking can lead to misgendering and discomfort for the client, and they probably won't come back. B, refer the client to a therapist who specializes in LGBTQ plus issues. While this may be beneficial, it does not address the immediate need for affirming a client's identity. Again, you should make a practice of asking this for all clients. If you do feel like you're not equipped to handle the issues of that particular client, it's really important that you have that discussion. Don't outright refer them because that can be really othering or saying that the client's a burden or too much to handle. What if a client was, for example, transgender and coming to you for work related stress or coming to you because they're stressed out being unemployed? Don't necessarily assume that they're coming to you to seek therapy regarding their gender. Have a conversation on it and decide if you're the best person to treat that client. D, avoid discussing gender identity to prevent discomfort. Avoidance does not support the client's identity or promote cultural competence. So, again, as mentioned before, you should always be striving to have a conversation about this directly.